Nityanandam. My name is Srinitya Sarveshwarananda Maharaj, and I wanted to share about how I feel being a brahmachari of Swamiji, my beloved Guru, the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Jagat Guru Mahasanidhanam, His Divine Holiness, Bhagwan Shri Nityananda Parameshwaran. My life has taken a completely different turn since the time I met Swamiji. Before that, from beginning, I can say from childhood, I have been searching for guidance. I searched for guidance in my parents, in my Purvashram family, in my teachers, in people who I would idolize that they are something doing good in life, they are heading somewhere. So I would search for guidance everywhere without really knowing that I am doing it. I had that feeling. But I always found that even these people, they have their life problems. They are openly admitting that they wouldn't be able to guide me. Somewhere in my life, I felt really I need an enlightened master's guidance. I didn't know anything about enlightenment. I didn't know anything actually, but I know that there are Hindu gurus, there are gurus, and gurus have always guided people. I wanted, without even knowing the meaning of the word guru, that means that Guru means someone who lightens up and removes your ignorance. The darkness of ignorance is removed by his light. That is who a guru is. I didn't know the meaning. I didn't know any of it. But I had a strong intuition that there are people who are, I didn't even know the word enlightened, to be very frank, who are knowing the truth about life. And definitely they know a lot more. I wanted to learn from somebody who knows the secrets of life. I came with a very simple understanding. I want to know how life should be lived, what is the science of living life. That is when I came for my first inner awakening in 2014 October. By the time I was in the program, in the middle of the program, I couldn't digest, apprehend what I was getting was far, far greater than my wildest imagination. I realized that moment that I might have come with a very small ideas of what I want in life, but somehow I felt that surely this is where I am going to be for my life. There's a no return for me from that point. I had this feeling, and that time we used to get a brass anklet, bracelet or anklet you can say, and mysteriously it just got missed in the hall, and I had to come back to collect it. And also I missed the train, so again I had to come back. So that made me feel like really I have to come back here. And over the period of time, my feeling has been I have to be here forever and I have to come back birth after birth, and either getting liberated or whenever the divine will is to take rebirth, here only. This is my home, this is my life. So I wanted to little bit touch on the rumors, the scandals, the hate speech, the atrocious defamatory false allegation and the misinformation going on quite recently. We know Hinduism has been attacked since thousands of years, and hate speech against Hinduism has been going on since 200-300 years. We know that Nityananda Sangha has been attacked for more than a decade. What is so particular about the past few weeks is, like, they started yet another campaign, and fortunately or unfortunately for them, they are spreading so blatant nonsense, and they tagged me in one of their posts, and then they are talking something which is so like head and tailless, like most of what they say. So they tagged about my health, saying some lies about my health and all these things. I replied, and I replied with my Malakhamba photos, I replied with my gym photos, I replied with my medical documents, evidences from 2014 to 2019. I said I will reply with 22 years of my medical history, but will you reveal your true identity? There's no reply. They just changed the topic. Now, I feel I have an open life. Everybody knows how I live, where I live, what I did. My life is pretty much transparent. I am just an ordinary disciple I am living an ordinary Adinam life. I live in the, I am just a completely open book. If somebody is so inaccurate about me, I don't know on what basis anybody in the world can believe there's anything 1% in fact about what they would say. They are making up stories of some place they don't even know about. So it is like you can lie and then just get away with it, justifying that lie with some stupidity. First of all, you should apologize for spreading those lies. And second of all, you should reveal your true agenda, which is not just against targeting me as an individual person, I am nobody for you, or targeting Nityananda Sangha, or targeting my beloved Guru. No, it's not that. You are against Hinduism. And it's just a way you use different caps for the same purpose. Now, whatever it may be, I wanted to make it clear. My life is with Nityananda Sangha. My life is with Swamiji. My life is with Kailasha. And I hope that I will be blessed for this again and again, birth after birth, until Parameshwar calls me, says it's time for you to completely reside in me. I don't know what's the cosmic plan. From my side, this is what I feel. Thank you. That's my message. Nityananda.